Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm the legendary Wid. This is John Kensil. We're here from Kensil Culture, and we have a little segment that we call Grab Bag Mini Movie Reviews. And if you could look at our archives, John.
Right there, my favorite movie.
You can see that a lot of the VHSs and DVDs are missing.
This is my favorite movie right here.
That's because we have put them in a bag, and we grab one out, hence the name Grab Bag Mini Movie Review, and we give it a mini review.
Real quick, this is my favorite movie right here.
What?
The Yankton Strangler.
Oh, I thought it was Little Women. Okay, right over
Oh!
That's what she said. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's start off with John Kensil picking out from the Grab Bag Mini Movie Review. Hey, and our bag this week is actually from the Needleham Center in Fine Wines right over here were in this bag at one time, and that's in Needham, Massachusetts. All right.
That's where losers hang out.
Boozers hang out there, not losers. Yes. Okay. Wine. So I'm gonna mix them up right here, John, before you actually pick one. All right. And now John Kensil will pick one of the DVDs or VHSs, and we'll give it a mini movie review.
This one's covered in possum spore.
Okay.
Right. The movie here in my hand right now. This is a movie I really enjoyed called Desperado.
Desperado.
By Robert Rodriguez, who went on to make Spy Kids and the crazy half of From Dusk Till Dawn with Quentin Tarantino.
Oh yeah, the crazy half.
Machete. Now, but this is neat though. His first movie was called Desperado, but it was with a different actor. Then he got money from Hollywood to make a bigger budget, so he got Antonio Banderas.
And he was good in it. I didn't like Antonio. He was a good Zorro. But
in this movie too, I think he's a mariachi guitar player, but he's actually really like an assassin. And he comes to town, and he has to fight the bad guys. It's a very fun little movie, but this is on a bigger budget. They remade it. I think they made it. Did they make a sequel to it? It was originally called El Mariachi, but this is Desperado. Fun movie, and what's her name's in it? The Mexican hottie from Dusk Till Dawn.
I found that this movie made a Hispanic superhero or action figure that you don't see too much. You've seen
Salma Hayek.
Selma Hayek,
she's knockout.
She's something else. Except when she grew her eyebrows together to be like Freda.
But fun movie, fun.
Oh yeah, and great action sequences. It was gritty. It was gritty a little, and you could tell it was a smaller budget, but it was it was very well done.
Wood's right. He did a lot with a small budget, with camera tricks, neat gunfights. I recommend it, yes.
Yes, and that's a Hispanic superhero or action hero, which you don't usually get. We get Asians and we get blacks and we get, white guys, but we never see too many action heroes besides Zorro.
Now.
And like your IQ, 0. Okay, sorry.
Now it's time for the legendary Wid to pick a movie out and review it. I'm going to go crazy. Oh, look at it there. It's all mixed up. Wade, put your meat hook paws in there.
All right, John, this is it.
Oh.
Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket. I think one of the best war films ever made.
Oh, definitely. Stanley Kubrick. It took, did you read? It took him like 4 years to make this movie.
Oh, I could imagine. He was a very stickler for details.
Oh.
And he would take like hundreds of takes, for very simple scenes, and he was noted for that. And it took him 4 years. And you know what's so great about it? That it was all filmed in England. Okay?
Yes. The first half of the movie, when they go through boot camp and Marine training, is brutal. And he hired Arlie Emery to teach the drill instructor how to yell at the people. Well, he was so good at it, they put him in the movie as the DI. Private Pyle, what is your major malfunction? He was fantastic.
And he wrote that. It was so realistic. I felt like I went through boot camp after watching that. And if you watch it enough, you can see how mesmerizing he is and how how Yusei is, such an expert at insulting the dweebs and the recruits that come in, and giving everybody a nickname.
Yeah, Private Pile, Private Joker, Private whatever.
Snowball.
Yeah, and it's really neat too. Now in the movie too, it's a really brutal scene too because Vincent D'Onofrio, who's a very good actor today, he's still around. He plays the Kingpin in the Marvel movies, Marvel TV series.
He plays Pile.
Private Pile. He's a slow soldier in the Marines, and they do something really brutal to him. They beat him with bars of soap in a pillowcase, and he cries himself to sleep. Well, he snaps. He becomes like a super soldier. Then one night he kills Arlie Emery, his DI. Then he kills himself, and they show it all. It's brutally sad. All right. 10 years later.
10 years later.
Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings guy, made a movie called The Frighteners with Michael J. Fox.
Okay.
Very fun movie where Michael J. Fox sees ghosts or spirits, and he can talk with them. He's like, give him 6 cents. All right. One of the ghosts he sees is Arlie Emery's ghost. It's actually the actor playing the ghost from the movie. He's like, what is your malfunction? He's playing the ghost from that movie.
What is your major didn't your mommy and daddy give you enough love?
What is this? And he pulls a donut out of his Foot Locker.
What is it? A jelly donut?
And he makes him eat it. But you have to see this movie. It's incredible, well made.
It's not. It transcends even acting with him. Okay, it comes so natural to the sergeant, the drill sergeant, and somebody else was supposed to play the sergeant. And
oh yeah, right. It was
I forget his name, but he was the gunner in the helicopter. And when he was being interviewed by Matthew Modine and saying, "How can you shoot these people?" He goes, "Oh, I just lead them a little.
Oh, you gotta lead them, yeah."
And then, and just killing civilian after civilian out in the rice paddies of Vietnam, and which was a really weird character.
Exactly. And a line from this movie: they go to a little Vietnamese city like Saigon somewhere, and a prostitute approaches them. And she just knows like 4 American sentences, but she's the one who says, me so horny, me love you long time.
And that was sampled by a couple of rap groups
to
me so horny. I mean, it's in pop culture now. I mean, me love you long time. I mean, it is stereotypical, but, that's,
this movie
where it was supposed to be in Vietnam. And everything there was filmed in England because the Kubrick did not like to fly, okay? Right. He didn't like it, and he felt very comfortable being there. And there's a good conspiracy theory about him, Stanley Kubrick, the mastermind behind Full Metal Jacket, that he was part of the conspiracy.
The moon landing?
The moon landing.
Oh, really? I heard this.
That he was part of that and using some of the same techniques that he had used in his super hit, 2001. And I suggest this movie to everybody. I know it's a little bit violent in some ways, but it's a great journey through these people, these characters' experience.
And it was a neat time in America. A bunch of these movies came out, like Platoon, Hamburger Helper, Hill. This movie, the Casualties of War with Sean Penn and Michael J. Fox. This is the best of the bunch.
So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we had two winners, Desperado and Full Metal Jacket. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kensil Culture. We would like you to subscribe and ring the bell.